Today, guys, I want to talk about the new co-op event in Wuthering Waves and how amazing it is, because it is. This event has got me hard, you know? It's been making me bone my sword so hard. It's just great. It's a great mode. One thing that I always want in these gacha games is things to do in co-op. And at the beginning of Wuthering Waves, I thought it had a real reason to play it in co-op, which it did. You would join a friend, run around collecting echoes, and level up your data bank. That was fun. However, that only lasted for so long. There's no reason to do all that now because my data bank is maxed out. And because all my friends stopped playing the game. But recently, Kuro has been playing around with some events that are co-op. It first started with one that was kind of like this tower defense thing, which was pretty decent. It brought some interesting echoes and effects, but overall it wasn't really anything too crazy. It was also pretty easy, but hey, it was still kind of fun. Not to mention, it was a beginning for more co-op activities to come. And yeah, sorry I didn't capture any footage for this. I forgot. Now, with the release of version 1.3, they have introduced another co-op event that is simply peak and so much better. You know those hologram boss fights?
Yeah.
Well, have you ever wanted to do them with other players?
Yeah.
Well, now you can with this event. They're not as hard as the normal open world hologram bosses, but they definitely can get difficult. Especially when you do the challenge versions of the bosses. Especially when your teammates make a shitty team comp! Like, why are we using both Count Joro and Jinsei on the same team? I can understand Jinsei a little bit, but you know, that's fine and all, but like, why are we using Farina and Baiju together with Zhongli? What? Valid crash out? Joking, but I was genuinely tweaking when I did the Inferno Rider fight. Oh my god! At first, I thought we were only losing because I was playing support while my teammates were DPS, thought their characters were bad, or they themselves were just bad at the game. But no, when I went on DPS myself, I got humbled hard. I was not familiar with Inferno Rider's game. Okay? And when you're fighting this dude, you cannot see shit. His hologram version has all these explosions, and while that's happening, he's kicking your ass. So yeah, this makes me scared to try the legit Inferno Rider hologram in the open world. Bro made me realize that I suck with Jinsei too. Like, I cannot use her and do her thing while bro is saucing me up. It's crazy. You know, this event really brings me back to around when I was first playing Punching Gray Raven's Phantom Pain Cages. I think that's what they're called. I did those in co-op and I got pretty humbled. They're probably not that hard, to be honest, especially later on, but it's just something I can recall to, you know, especially when I was getting sauced up. Great game, by the way. But yeah, other than this event making me aware that I'm dog water at Wuthering Waves, it's really good. I just really love co-op stuff. And this one, you know, it really hooked me. I love deciding which characters to bring alongside my teammates and what they choose. Makes my characters feel much more worth it, especially shorekeeper, who makes you feel like a god in your team. I also absolutely love the feeling of locking in when your teammates die so that you don't die as well before they respawn and lose the game. That really gets me going, you know. The unique echo abilities made a return as well with new interesting effects. They're kind of OP. I love them too. Overall, this mode is a big W. Seeing this gets me really hyped for what we could possibly see in the future. Maybe they do a thing like the Elusive Realm, but make that co-op. The idea of just, you know, going in with a character of your choosing, each player deciding which buffs to go with. All that would be really amazing. Maybe the Tower of Adversity, but a co-op version? That would be pretty rad too. There are many things they can do, and knowing Kuro, they probably could get real creative. I should mention that these all should be permanent modes as well. This current one is really fun, and it's sad to know that it won't stick around afterwards. I know it'll get a rerun eventually, probably, hopefully, but when is the question. You know, I think this mode is good enough to be a permanent mode. It deserves it. I'd also really like to give Kuro some credit for how they made co-op work at all. It's pretty interesting. You know, with how the intro and outro skills work normally, not to mention liberations freeze in time while in single player, I gotta really appreciate how they made it all work with other players in co-op. You know, to get outro skills, your teammates have to have their concerto full, which hits you with the visual and sound cue that you would normally have in single player. Then you just press whichever button it is, and that will trigger your intro skill while also getting the buffs from their outro skill. It's all pretty neat. And for liberations, they don't freeze time like they do in single player. You just get iframes. It's probably nothing hard to make work in co-op in like game development terms, but I don't know, I just find it neat and I really appreciate it. It's cool. Anyway, I want to move on real quick and talk about the rewards of this event. The rewards are fine in all honesty. It's everything you would usually get from events. So this is not really, you know, necessary. It's just an idea that I have. I would like something, maybe something like an event weapon in these events to give players way more of an incentive to play these modes, especially if it's an event weapon that is actually good. You know, free-to-play players and many others would really benefit from such a weapon. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe some other kinds of rewards. Again, it's not a thing that must be in the rewards. It's just an idea. You know, the Astrite and other stuff that's already there is enough for me to play. Shoot, just the mode being a fun co-op mode is enough for me to play. So yeah. Overall, guys, this co-op event is very amazing. It truly is, and I just really wanted to talk about it because I love it. The fun that I had in this mode rivaled the fun I had at the beginning of Wuthering Waves when I was echo hunting with the homies in Discord VC. It's truly great, and it's a great step in the right direction for more co-op modes to come, hopefully. I don't doubt Kuro. I mean, they continue to really impress me, so I don't doubt their capabilities. Man, I just love this game. I really do. I love Wuthering Waves. People can call me a meat rider or glazer all they want, but truly, I love Wuthering Waves. Like, every patch is wuthering my waves. My waves are withered at their max. So, I'll ride this game's meat and glaze it all day long. That didn't sound right, but you know what? Screw it. That's what I'm gonna do, damn it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. What are your thoughts about this whole thing? Do you like this? Are there things you don't like about it? You know, let me know. I'll gladly read what you all may be thinking. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, chats.